Hey you! So I hope you are doing well and thank you for watching my channel again or maybe for the first time. In this video I'm going to show you all the pages I did this month or in April actually. And I'm pre-recording this because at the middle of April I already did so many pages that I already recorded the part 1 of the finished pages. And so you see 2 parts in this video. At least I hope I can do it all in one video, but I think so. And yeah, I hope you have fun. And I will try to put everything and everyone I mention in the description below. And I would totally appreciate it when you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and maybe leave a comment telling me what's your favorite page. So enjoy! Okay, so here is part 1. I hope you can see it. We'll zoom out a little. Some books are a little bigger. First, I'm doing the book that I did first. In the month I'm going to show first. And this is from the last completed pages video, and that was I think the 26th of March. So the first one I did was this huge piece of work, and I like how it turned out. I was in doubt if it was going to be too brown, but I actually like the colors. And I did a little bit of the universe in here and some, I don't know if you can see it, this right here. And yeah, I'm totally fine with it. I did it with Albrecht Dürer pencils, so it's all watercolor pencil. And this one was done 29th of March. And then at the same day, and I already posted a video of this one, I did this one. I'm sorry for the glare. It's in Magical Places and Tiny Villages by Alexandra Daneman. And she was so kind to send me her digital coloring book, and I printed it out. And I did the background with Neocolor 2s and the houses and mountains with acrylic markers, and it was on the same day. And I will put the video of how I did this in the description. And I'm so sorry for Winky. He is so loud. Next, I did a page in this children's coloring book, which I find very hard, but I will show you. It's from Graphics, and I found it in a thrift store here in the Netherlands someday. And as you can see, the big spaces, I just don't know how to do them, so I don't really like it. For his suit, I used glittery watercolors. It was a budget brand, but yeah, it's okay. And then I did one that I do like in Mythographic Paradise by Fabiana Attanasio. And this was a buddy color with Coloring Biker Mama. And we did this page. And for my page, I used Albrecht Dürer watercolor pencils. The blue background is acrylic paint, and the rest of it I did with polychromos, and some of the details I did with Posca or some kind of other glitter. I think the wings were gel pen. I actually did a video how I colored in the bees because I used purple, and maybe I will post it later. I'm not sure yet, because when I did the video there, I cannot use the sound because my boyfriend was with a friend in the background and it was noisy. I'm going to show you Yolanda's page, and I totally love it. We did different things. The hair looks alike, but apart from that, we did totally different things, and I think she is so talented, and it was so nice doing a body color, and it was, I think, my first one on the channel, so yay. So the next one is in this book. This was uncolored. It's Coloria Tiny Petit coloring books. And I just got some crayon sticks. It's some kind of gel crayon, I guess. I am not really sure what to think of it, but yeah, it's okay. And I was thinking of doing this one as well, but that didn't work out. The next one I do like again. It's like I do one that I like and one that I don't, but yeah. This was already pre-colored, and I like this book a lot. It's a special coloring book by Top Model. That's children's coloring book line, and they do have pencils and cute girl stuff. But I saw this page and I really wanted to try. And so this is the pre-colored one, as you probably can tell, and this is mine. And I did the skin, the lips and the hair with polychromos, and the rest of it I did with my watercolor. And yeah, I love the lips. I think I need to work on skin tones more, but for a start, yeah, I'm glad it turned out like this. Then I did another one I don't like. It's really one I like, one I don't. But it's just, I'll show you. Yeah. I don't even know what I used. I think those were acrylic markers that I just wanted to try out a little, and then they started splashing and I didn't know how to fix it, so there's a bit of things. Yeah, I don't really like it, but sometimes not everything can be the best you ever did. So then I got the Mythographic Animals by Joseph Kettenbell, and I did these. And the background I did with Albrecht Dürer watercolor pencils, and then I did the details with polychromos. The black is, I think, a Posca, and I did the colors on the fish with acrylic markers. And I think it turns out okay. I'm not thrilled, but it's okay. I think the fish are different than what I've seen, and they are unique, so that's what I like. Then I did the Lost Ocean one, and this was the one I did last month, and then this one I did years ago, which soft pastel. How do you call it? Yeah, I think soft pastel. So I got my soft pastels because I saw, oh, I forgot who it was. If I remember, I put her in the description, but I saw someone do backgrounds with soft pastel, and I was like, yeah, I want to do that. So, and then the details I did with polychromos as well, because that's my only pencil I got. And then I forgot the fish, I see. But yeah, it's okay. And there's a stripe here, yeah. Things happen. Then The Cozy Spaces by Coco Wayo. This is my one and only cozy coloring book. And I did this page. And I was still into the soft pastels, so I used them for the background, and then I used acrylic markers for the rest of the page, and I actually didn't really do anything special. And yeah, I had to make it a little bit more dark maybe because it's night, but that's okay. Then for my color along, I started in this amazing book, and I not only did the title page, but also just finished last night the name page. And I like the rainbow egg. The crystals are okay. I actually think this is the most fun part of the whole page, the devil flesh man. Yeah, so I'm really excited to do the next. And I'm not sure if I will do it this month. If I do, then this book will be in the finished pages video in part 2. So maybe you see some books twice in this video. And then I have my project books, and let's see. I did this one with, I think I used just regular pencil for the background and then acrylic markers. And I did this one. I finished this today, and I used watercolor paint, and I had some shiny ones, as you maybe can tell, and I like this color palette. And this is also why I do these kind of books. Some people go for the color by number when they want to do something relaxed, and I'm just picking a page, and then I hope it turns out nice, and maybe I will see this again someday and I'm like, yes, this was the color palette I'm looking for. And then the biggest experiment book that I own. Let's see. Yeah, so I did, don't look at that. I did this one. I'm not sure if I put it in the last video, but I really butchered these pages. Maybe you can tell with the huge bleed through like here. I used my Neo colors for the background, and then with Stabilo markers. This is with ink. I got a lot of inks, and I'm just testing them out a little bit. This paper is not good enough for ink, and I'm not sure if I can use it for something, for another book, but yeah, I was just trying it out. And then I did black Posca marker and just a marker. And then I did this one, which was tedious, just with my Stabilo markers. And I'm still working on these two. I just did the background with, I think this one, the background is ink, and this is watercolor. And I'm still working on these two. I just wanted to do a background, and then I abandoned it, and I still had this one. And as you can see, there's a lot of bleed through because of the ink that I used and lots of water. But that's the fun thing of these experiment books. It doesn't matter, it's okay. And this book, I hope you will see again in this video for the second part, because I also want to do these two pages this month, so I hope it will work out. And that was the end of part 1. Okay, so here I am again. I already recorded part 1 of the finished pages 10 days ago, so this is part 2.
My bird is very, very loud today, so I'm sorry for that. And my dog is also walking around. Everyone is making noise here, but I just gotta roll with what I have. I'm not sure if this is finished, but I did something in my experiment book. This was also meant to be done in April. If I want to be on track to finish the whole book this year, so I have to do that together with all the things that I have to do in May. Yeah, I don't think it's finished yet, but I had fun doing this and just watching other YouTubers and filling this in. Then, after all, I did all my pages that were planned. I just did the random picker for each page, so all these books are with the random picker. I already showed you this one, and I already did this after that. It's the bakery, and I used the same materials, so I used soft pastels for the tree, for the background here, and for the floor. And I used Arctic's acrylic markers for the rest of it. It's just simple. I don't really want to do a lot of detailing in this book. It's just for fun, so it's okay. I like this one better, but I also think that's just the colors, and yeah, that's okay. Then the random picker picked this one. I was working on this one, and I don't think I showed you yet, because I did a color along last week, a silent color along to finish this page. This, by the way, is the Creatie kleurbook. The last one was, I'm so sorry, Cozy Spaces by Coco Wayo, and the first one was one of my project books that isn't available anymore. So I finished this one, and I think this is one of my best pages this month. I like it. I used polychromos and then Arctic's acrylic markers for the outlines of the women, and I had a lot of fun doing all the different skin tones, all the different hair. I even made a camo top. There was nothing on there. So yeah, I actually like this one. And then the random picker picked this book up again. So I did this one, and I'm not as keen on this one as I was on the last. I did the background with alcohol markers, and I just shouldn't do that because it's too big of a space to do with alcohol markers, and you will get splotchy parts and streaking, and I tried to cover it up a little bit with a acrylic marker, but over here I went over it again, and then yeah, I just don't know how to use alcohol markers. That's the whole thing. I also used gouache, the grace gouache, the blackest gouache, and I used Arctic's acrylic markers, and I used polychromos pencils for the skin and the hair. So yeah, I'm not totally happy with it, but I'm okay. And then I have a book that I had in my collection for a long time, and also it has 32 pages. Oh my god. The dog just walked against his bench. Well, anyways, there are 32 pages, and I only have to do 14 more, so that's exciting. And the random picker picked this book, and the next page was this beautiful, beautiful chicken cock, I guess. And I found a picture on Pinterest with one that had the warmer colors on here and then the blue. It was darker, so maybe it would be nicer if this was darker, but I love the color so much, so I used my Neocolor 2s with water, getting the pigment of the Neocolor, and I used my watercolors from Winsor & Newton. Yeah, I think it turned out nice, and I like the warm colors the most, so his head. But yeah, I'm okay with this one. And then the last one I want to show you, yeah, I don't really like this book actually, but I just keep coloring it, and if I really don't like it anymore, I just don't think it fits the channel, because I don't want to use bad words here. But yeah, it's this one, and I just did the letters with acrylic markers, and then the details with polychromos, and that one I did the 20th of April. So these were all my colored pages. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, let me know which one you liked most in this video.